This tuning chart is messed up. It needs to be corrected. We're going to edit a setup that I have in here. As you see, we are in the area of balance. Across the board, we're at 51.0. I'll move it once to the right, twice to the left, and once back to the right to bring it back to 51.0. Now I'm going to go to a different area, tires. The caster is 3.8. I'm moving it right and left, taking it back to 3.8, and we're going to go back to the balance again. Now we're at 51.0. Ooh, but now we went from 51.0 on the wedge to 3.3. How is this possible? Now, the caster was 3.8. When I clicked it once, it went to what the caster should be at 3.3 if you click it once. Now, if I go back here to the caster, this is still at 3.8, but I click it once to the right, and now we're at 51.1, where the wedge should be if you click it one time. This happens across the board with most of these numbers. This is just an example. Now you see this is back to 51.1. It was 3.3. How did it get back to 51.1 when I didn't do anything? I was on a completely different screen. Oh, I click it left one more time. Golly, it's no longer at 51.1. It's at 2.8. How can this be? Now we go back to the tires again, and that's at 51.1. So we'll click it to the left, and it's staying at the 50 mark. We'll take it back to the balance again. We're at 51.1. Click it once, and it stays at 51.0. Now we're going to the tires again. It's at 51, and it's staying there. So we'll click it left this time to go to suspension. Now we have the rebound at 21.0. We're at 21.0, 21, 20.0. We click it left and right. Okay, we go back to tires. This is at 50.8. And now we're going to what the suspension area was in the 20 range. Now we don't do nothing there. We just come back here, and now we're at the normal 3.8. This goes on through all these screens. Tires, balance, not this screen. This screen seems to be okay. Suspension is messed up, and it does that. Numbers change erratically. Tires, numbers change erratically without rhyme or reason beyond any point they should. And the balance. These three screens, they're being intertwined somehow. Somehow these settings are being confused and intermixed, and if somebody saves the setup, when these things are not right, they're going to have a messed up setup that will not stay, will not stick with the numbers that they have seen, they have made, and they won't be able to drive the car. This needs to be corrected.